Hello everyone. So today we want to talk about a piece of equipment that's going to be vital on your nuclear medicine journey. A piece of equipment that everyone is going to get a chance to use if you stay in the field of nuclear medicine. So before we start, first thing we want to always have to do is make sure we have on our radiation dosimetry. See, I have my body dosimetry and I have my finger dosimetry. So we're going to talk about what's called a Geiger counter. It's called a GM meter. It's called a Geiger-Müller. And today, in the clinic that I work at, we actually have one of the newer versions of it, which looks like this. It's also known as a pancake probe. A pancake probe. Okay, and it has all of your buttons here. You can see it up close. You have you turn it on here. You can change your what you want to count. If you're counting CPMs, if you're counting milliroentgens per hour, whatever you're counting, you can count it there. And on this button here, it also sounds as the alarm, or also sounds as the actual the meter or whatever have you. If you had something to attach it to, you can attach it to your badge or attach it to any kind of attachment if you're going to be walking around and you don't want to carry. Again, this is one of the newer versions of it. You also have this cover here, and on this cover, it tells you to, hey, make sure you remove the cover before you do any type of survey. Okay, so we remove it like this, and here you have the pancake probe. The pancake probe. One of the most important things that you have to do with a pancake probe, as with all of our equipment, you have to ensure that you do quality control. The way we do quality control, we make sure the battery is intact. And this one, the battery is actually, where is the battery? I have to find where the battery is at. However, you want to do a battery check if you have one of the older models. And the battery check, it depends on what version you have. They may take double D batteries or triple D batteries. Okay. Now, the way you want to check it to see if this Geiger counter works, you do a source check. All right. On this source check, we have a small cesium-137 source attached to a clipboard, in which we are going to make sure we're going to put our Geiger counter here on this clipboard, and we're going to check to see if it gives us a reading. And we want to make sure it gives us the same consistent reading on a daily basis. Now, this is one of the newer Geiger counters. This is normally on the clipboard. However, some of the older Geiger counters have the actual check source on the. It has a Geiger pancake probe, and it has a cord attached to it, and it has like a box. And that box is actually what we hold. We hold the box in one hand and the probe in the other hand, and we do our surveys. And on that little box, it actually has a cesium-137 source, and you just place the pancake probe on that cesium-137 source. But here, as you see, we're going to make sure that it's on that cesium-137 source that's attached to this clipboard. In addition to that, when you have this, because this is an active source, one thing you want to ensure that this is kept away, locked away somewhere where only the technologist or the radiation safety officer has access to this. Okay, so as we're getting started, the first thing we want to do our check source. We want to make sure that this cover piece is taken off of the pancake probe, if your pancake probe comes with one. Second thing we want to do, we want to make sure we turn this thing on. And it's on. Here, if you notice, it says CPMs, counts per minute. I want to ensure that it says milliroentgens or roentgens per hour. So I want to change, I'll just change my function. Hit that middle button, I'll change my function. It just so happens to be the middle button on this particular probe. Whatever probe it's on, whatever probe that you have access to, you can just change that function. So I'm going to take this probe and I'm going to place it against that cesium-137 source. just like so. And it's going to give me a loud noise, and it's saying, hey, there's radiation here. There's some activity here. And as you're doing your surveys in the afternoon or in the morning, you're gonna hear this. This is a way of letting you know that, hey, I found a source. I found a source. You can hear it ticking, and the closer I get to a radiation source, the louder and the faster it gets. See? So with that being said, I'm putting it here, and I want to see the highest number. I'm going to annotate the highest number that I see. And it's typically plus or minus 10% on a daily basis. And I see 1.2 millirentgens per hour. So what I'll do is on our clipboard, and it's going to vary from clinic to clinic how do you track this. But here, I'm going to annotate this here in this block here. And this is done on a daily basis, typically at first thing in the morning. All right. So to wrap it up, I did my surveys, I annotated my numbers. I'm gonna turn it off. That conserves the battery. Always remember to turn off your Geiger counter if it's not in use. All right. Thank you.